Rick Rubin. You are Rick Rubin.
Rubin.
Rick Rubin. Oh, what's stuff say? I don't know, is he an actual producer or a mixing and mastering producer?
A producer.
Nagno tswa regular Bezek and Eminem. I'm sure it's one.
Kamara podcast ya ne ba ona le yongwe o ithomile le mfetho mongwe.
Bare.
Ko shaya mashomo so libile ba igadile. Ke hip hop yo ya Twizy. Like ke early generation of hip hop, so like early. Cause what ba yena ba describe are le khane. Are what ba hip hop kana kwa ya nako tse a thoma tse music or hip hop e be or like ke band so.
Oh, a band.
Nambile wa ba lore like if you lead singer like ba bitsa motho rapper or ata rapper over the diadem over mara like ke band a se di beat so a se di beat
or rock and roll
hip hop ya ona.
It makes sense because rock and roll I don't know if you knew this, it was discovered by black people.
I get it, mara
so it makes sense for rock and roll, and then now black Americans also discovering hip hop. So the transition makes sense. Except Deepcasttyrey. So in 2 weeks time we are joined by two different people. Didn't hanga Deepcasttyrey to the region. I get this you understand.
I get ke phela ke tamo o shoota bele e ke tsa ke mmotsore like tatsilona off for studio day. Well this time are maybe nkang ka pale nna ka re ifuto ba o free o terba.
What made you want to take a long one? What didn't tell Ronya go take a long? Was nothing fancy is going on. Okay, plus something sound to rub it down for you to experience the real life experience. Actually, guys. Khano bore ka hai.
Yes.
So okay,
agar lo no phela o etse nako tse dingwe o enjoy a company ya marona le nako tse dingwe o bo bare.
The only time enjoy a company ra tswa to bodi ene Deepcasttyrey.
Ona la botha.
Today go put out the intro proper because I don't remember the intro words. Actually, guys, welcome to the Madhouse Compilation podcast. We are on episode 72 or 71?
72.
Let's get it right. 72. I'm Khutšo Matlamela, and with my host today are the Irish. The girl host, the new one, Black, which she wants to be called by Black. She's not here today because, as you saw by the previous episode, she explained that she has a child and that child has problems, so she couldn't join us today. So hopefully next week we'll be having her. Where do we start? I wrote some things here. I get Deepcasttyrey play some disability. Before you lose a train of thought. What did you want to say about disability?
Saturday again. Ebekile mo ke note again.
Note ground again.
So ke dutse kwa ke theletse metse. Nambile like agere wa bona re phaka dikoloi ka mo masaetseng so. Nambile ka o ta ka mo pele so. O ta like mfethu mongwe. O disabled. Agere wa bona ona le batho ba disabled fela ke mara wa ba le ba loka re ba disabled ba fetsa ba le some sort of Down syndrome nyana so yeah bele yana ke those types o disabled like physically le bilo ka re o mo lebeletse ka re na Down syndrome nyana
so is the person handicapped
o handicapped so o du ja bana and what wrong bele nna ka re ke good person a bona ke motela botho ke re di mane o nota mo like o tswanya mara ke re ai re ska motela botho o to cheka game di mane wa ke phina o ke sia so I kere ba re ba gela bolo yela yar a di mane like
ya ro re yakwa
oh bele na nyoko trao ke trima oh yeah and like looks like le lengwe a le sharp le lengwe le sharp and like lava I still
ahora yo creo que saca muchísimo ¿verdad?
So I kitima ka mogola I ke re wa bona ba bitsa like the commentator re te entertain batho so mfersu wa acknowledge or yeah ba ka so chabele cause boy na le ba around le bona ba kitimela bona ra ka so chabele wa ba le no wa ya kwa nambile ke mo observer so a bona nambile a ke re ba tsia bolo ya kwa nambile e bieletse ground na gain ara a isa ya madulao ya kwa gain nambile nyoko trawe la papa nambile wa ya gain ke re motse mpersu ke mo observer so like o nyoko ba like just part of the society
Azar yani from the way ke ba experience han ka hona ke yeah gore they don't want to be treated as special
botebo
ka mogola nnabe ke ya pa ke ka mogola o re di manu mtala botho why nke bena bo ka sentele botho why bona
that's why le na ke recognize is ka
ai bona so I was on now video ka re yena o special in some way tsantse re mo lebelle ka mo go lebellane nna
so wa ku shebele ka thoma we nana or that then difficult because of society ni sarina as the blacks o sa hola so as my like ba ka no educator ka ba swa ba sula
you are right
o ro tshwanetse ba treat byane and why or
we are only told the cover page fela ka treat them like your friends okay don't isolate them but be in the group because the other stuff that are in there. Like there are so many things that we should know about these people. Kore, we have to know if this one is so sanjuri not to handle bian. Like how do you approach the situation?
Family ya khona ba le yena e be lo re rena society ya bona ba try or bonchore o die ya so it's
just that even in the education system again what I know they are not meant to be with other kids again mara did you know white people especially in Gauteng because I know this is one of my cousins she's not even close o sharp just that ba slow again ba mistakes gela selo rene ba dila ka ba slow fela. Okay. And then those people level dilaka wena so once you get to a stage molorin o ba part of us molorin outside slow they take you back to regular ones so but swale bona zaro bona diene like botsasana mo botoko not everyone has Down syndrome some of them bas slow ka mogano bona they just keep them there until they become they just keep them there until ba sharp right actually until ba sharp but then they never bring them or better but then actually they said that to experience the real world that's one ba keep that now we will never experience them they will never experience us the only time we experience each other ka mogano ground train bona don't know when you didn't know you were uncomfortable seeing him or why the man ke sa mothusi
and alone they like I can like the physical who unable so ke putisa like ra kitima so a khawatrina o sharp like you know about like nka mogwabe
if my finger get all this one's the jabot and then this one was bent like this do you think even that I was born like this
mara putting pressure on it so
putting pressure no so if
I don't think it about because you're not on a
exactly normal
oh yeah
le moena normal that's how he is I hope we get out that's how he is
lebile ko pola something ka fomane ya ka kwala khaza ba bona le mfetso mo ba re ke tiger mfetso na e shapa bona mara akhawarile lotho so le la right if I can remember sharp mfetso na ke tima byale
ba khawatile bya
like liso
oh ke sorry
mara mo le street basamchavele
maybe advantage ya ile yona
wa kusia and le physically na le lean
lean bya
wa bona ona le batho ba le ba go gwatha mara wa khumana like sfaka sona ba like le talo le nama fela o kukumile wa ba le wa bona ro o kwa ditshika ke nama mo tso gwathile ka ro homile nyana
mara ana mata
wa kusha o lean
le na he was like one of those people
wa kusha
damn
ke re botse ba fethu ba shapi no ba rena we were never taught or o dia so
aka bona this and that rena they just tell us what treat us special and whether bona they don't want that special treatment bona
ana botse o tshwana le nna ba zanga ba mpotsa ka like ka or ke treat bya le batho ba disabled because nna ke experience it early mo Richy mo be ke tsena ona o bona le mfetso bongwe nka shape lina lae mfetso ona bo mona ra sharp le bile le Richy re tseba re ke mphiri wa ke sia mara ba sa re botse or like o tabiano re yena a be different
bona we only taught about Down syndrome ka grade 12 if I'm not mistaken
wa ku sia and na ro grade 12
ke lane mo ai bona so
le yona ke gap yongwa
do you think that these guys they remain virgins forever
wow ku sia ba bangwe maybe mara
like there's a type for everyone of the words plus le majita mona some niggas mona fuck anything that works man
yeah
I got when would you smash a girl with a Down syndrome
if I'm attracted to her yes
that's what we feel a corporate answer
mara a se corporate answer ke nnete if up nga se no re ko bethe lo mara like I got attracted to
tsara kupla moloba o ya pa re no longer watch TV again which means you are always almost on your phone again have you seen the new trailer ya Marvel
I gave
or we check
Marvel ke check mara like isine
Thunderbolts
asina active fan
naboja an active fan I like it just that it's only the first trailer and the trailer of course you guys expose the whole movie abano nchadale da I think people were saying in the past especially after Endgame again especially after Endgame people were saying Marvel fell off man Nese Marvel fan man. People expect too much from Marvel.
And a lot of banyokore dilo stop.
Banyokore after Endgame for Marvel.
Wow, kushona Fast and Furious. Una le ba banyekilo stop ka Fast 5.
Oh yeah. Mara for me again that would have been a great stop for them. Even though I love the other movies that came after.
You were legendary ke stop ka Fast 5.
Is that no so I feel like they just want to extreme the other Fast and the Furious. Even though I go which open last week an action guy like my imagination is well. Get rather those action sequences. Mara for me, if they had stopped they would be mad. And I'm not going to continue with Takate. So Liba Marvel wa maka or why people banyaka Endgame. Well there's still so much the Popeye. Have you noticed? Have you seen or how much content there is in cartoons? And the scalable cartoons, they come from comics. So the comic part of it, the Pukijela, what one of the comics, there's so many comics, there's so many superheroes that we are not even yet introduced to. So many villains. Mara batho ba nyaka enda ka Thanos fela. Ono lo mongwe ba re ke Galactus, a ke tso re mtsebana. The Eater of Worlds. This one again. If you think Thanos was a badass villain, then you still haven't seen anything. If you think Kang the Conqueror is the biggest villain, then you haven't seen what Galactus can do. Blind. The villains are blind. So now from Magaje, they should have stopped the Endgame while we still have Galactus. Now we're in the multiverse saga, we still have to go to the mutant saga. So I wanna. So now from Magaje, sharp, no wheel as a Doom. Still was no quarter, but here Doom is going to ruin Tony Stark's career. Yeah, alright. How come another person to play Doom? They just know they're going to make money again. Don't forget it's all about money. And the delay $80 million.
And Lena I say hi.
Hey, I can say hi. I want. So I don't know if you level a Comic Con where they were unveiling him. I don't know if did you see that scream? Those screams where people were go. So Nana, if the rest of the world was watching the Marvel fans how those screams would have been. So people were going to Marvel is not going anywhere.
No, you know what I created university.
DC level.
You know what I interest like I sent to a Mara, level lion.
Well, DC was like a Deepcasttyrey. Who's your favorite superhero? Da? Batman. Well, who's your favorite superhero from DC Comics?
Nagra super villain.
Man.
Markman. K Nugget. K.
Dark Knight series.
Infesola para mask.
Oh, it's for like man. K. Like surely na like on all that.
Castire check am phone niya.
Damn. Margato ropo di mono la parda de like you lo blind you lo blind.
Plus le exhale.
Plus exhale la nei play le character yela mona yer.
Le atse ba re ke bana mos.
O exhale udia ba re ke ne dai. Udia Venom no. Tom Hardy. Hey, blind di man.
Character la we blind. Character ya ne la bana le la ai alfikara. Peaky Blinders.
Asanga bona Peaky Blinders.
Kwabelo actually am fetwa extra.
Wona gara Peaky Blinders. Ke movie ke series. It has ke season jaga.
Active. 4 5. Peaky Blinders. Ke felle di jogare ke 4 fitile mo 4. Felle di.
Raram donglo no is just that no ke busy ka blacklist so you go find the blacklist before nka ya to another one.
I blind Peaky.
If Tom Brady honor then I have to check it out.
Tom Brady, Tom
Brady in the football.
The football legend.
Tom Hardy, and we now Marvel released the trilogy ya Venom. We won again. And then Kunyoko mentioned this trilogy again. Which one is the best? Luana Kenya again. Spider-Man trilogy. Not Tom Holland. It's in ya to be Maguire. Spider-Man trilogy again. Deadpool trilogy again. Markini. No Venom. I get one of the next one. So Regasariki trilogy for now. Galaxy. Markini Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy again. Markin Iron Man trilogy. These 4 trilogies. Which one is the best for you?
na bona ka ra tsone ka moka yela ka gore sa ita
ya Venom
na ke re tjate di Venom tse pedi di phala tjui ka moka a tla go botsa ma
damn, you're missing out. Majitama. Deadpool and Wolverine. And I was very more Disney Plus. Very guy one after him. Majitama. Not because of Marvel fan. Because of that. Because of that.
And I'm not going to concentrate.
You buy. Disney Plus. For me, Pala Netflix. But just that Netflix is more bigger than it.
And the lady prices.
Oh yeah, Mara F500 Hona and Disney Plus.
Hona
Asanga ka check out.
Okare ke to tshwara yone ya ne le for kgwedinyana ka thala.
Oh, ibile talking u go to give for free promo. But delay 50 rand for 3 months. What?
Yo ba sharp.
We talk about like after the 3 months bo hire 160, so we cancel it before pa go hire 150.
Now like why cancel it before feature like yo ba extra.
Oh, until and then not more part of 50 rand la mobile. Why bona? Hey ya ne mavele mna. Oh, wona so some part dating ya. Deadpool, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Never know.
I Venom arrival because of Arena Arts around the third one. Eh? I get. Yeah, I know we home as a classic.
No, not just Spider-Man.
Yeah, No Way Home as a classic. I love Iron Man, but No Way Home as a classic. Hey, No Way Home as a classic. Will I tell us cinema? When No Way Home, Spider-Man, No Way Home. How did you see cinema react when Tobey Maguire I quite down the portal?
Nan agree, ipekisi cinema.
Mara rula theriti cinema.
Na.
Kubuchisa ka rula therla cinema na.
Awo negitulore umbutisa or kile ka thella na.
I meant sur cinema. Oh, so na the weekend I made sure ki aya da haga. So we gonna kill the Travis. When we went there, okay, work money. The Amazing Spider-Man of Leisure man and Garfield. We on the portal. People were like, hey, one. And then we got to be Maguire. Yeah, the whole cinema went nuts. Hey, what? Yeah. And it makes sense because Nahana knows so. How old is your oldest brother?
I get to 30 something.
Now, in 2001, how old was he?
In 2001? Actually.
I don't know why I know 10, 11, 12. So, Nahana at that time when Spider-Man and then Spider-Man 2 saga got 2003, I think. Spider-Man 3. And then Spider-Man 3 saga got 2004. So when we were in a whole like these things when he was 12, 13, 14, 15. And then another whole Russell level Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Rafata Kumana Spider-Man the Amazing Spider-Man. So practically to so of course everyone is going to be hey poor damn this guy is back. So it's so amazing when I saw that woman. When the latest episode of podcast engine
I care about the Maracabunor guest man.
What do you think is going to happen next Skyboard?
You don't know what we judge live at the course. Who did you go to my podcast?
So you go like a panga do my podcast.
I can see actually like no go no one a bit because I don't think go enjoy your content come home kia Paul kia core legar kai level core you boka rotelitan convince
Then I feel the same way. Like I love the podcast, that one when I saw the trailer, I wasn't convinced or kill like Marak when this other short clip on Twitter. And then of course I can't base opinions on short clips, mar, because for the sake of this podcast, let's do it.
On what you know.
So he was mentioning Trabangwa Bushiri, so I think what he mentioned, I could be wrong. I think if I mentioned that Trabayori Bushiri, Kore, money laundering, or there's a possibility that this guy was a money launderer
through church.
Through his church.
Oh.
And to think about it now, I think it could be true. Because if it wasn't true again, why are Vaile Mumzanzi? Why are Chabi? Exactly. Why would Chaba if you are innocent?
Yeah, I get.
Why wanna?
Hey, Amarlona, I believe big question. Mola Chapa or Hanwaya Chaba.
That's the thing. Because you're not innocent. So, if you are innocent, why are you vying in the country? Why don't you want to face the music?
And I'm not dealers again.
Now over 100 million of money laundering, man. And scholar churches are not taxed up.
And I'm never move and our record.
Exactly, man. I get Yana received the donation that buy from his followers. Donation.
A pleasure.
Yeah, a pleasure. So if you get tired, exactly. So if you know so as a drug dealer, it's for 10 million, so. I get this 10 million, we are going to put it as a tithe. Or now you're going to get 2 million. Of course, he's easier to make money. 2 million is a lot for him. That drug dealer loses 8 million. So they found him got over 100 million of money laundering. Why a chaba if he's innocent? And one thing I still don't understand, where is he from? Utai Malawi? I guess we're set. I guess we're set. Go over to Malay. I think he's from Malawi. I could be wrong again. So, how come South Africa hasn't extradited him to Malawi?
Oh, I can return to war like African government, like South African government return it. Yeah, pele government anamo ajo.
Mara, get in 2020, I think, I'm not sure. Mara, you completely know they still can't get the extradition processes. I think South Africa has extraditions to every single country in Africa. I think.
Mara, there are only limitations.
Oh, man.
But proof. Like South Africa is not proof.
Mara, as soon as we are here to arrest you, it means that they've gathered enough evidence to court to a judge.
Only enough evidence for arrest, only enough evidence for wow.
So
different.
Are you saying we're now the Hawks have enough evidence to extradite him?
I guess so.
Mara, what's so hard to find out this guy is a money launderer?
Check. I get a Zagawa Kumana. Ebarutaka, I will level or eta Kirkinia Vaswaka. You can hota like
you get the online type. Exactly. And the government and the sites, we have no idea what's going on.
About believe like Abana power level like into.
No, they do have the power to look into.
Mara like what level like?
What level like the Pugur, do these books make sense?
No, like very deal all night prayer. Read the Jabas and believe. Radia over 10K.
I love floor, bye. So why would Chaba if we let that back up of an excuse? Why would Chaba?
I can remember what about on possibility or back of something.
At the error, Asala possibility
what's about Rudia? That's why I chab. What's even I'll try deal.
Then kill a guala demand.
I am okay.
Then kill a guala demand. Because, yeah? Guilty conscious.
I wanna. Mara, question you on Mboro, Chavay.
I want to have any food. Let ba mo follow. Rona o bisa the same question rare. Why a chaba if we innocent?
Yes.
I want.
What's Bushiri what's the biggest culture we've seen thus far? Come South Africa.
Oh, come South Africa, yeah. Mboro once had a big cult than him, just that he fell off.
Rar.
Yeah, Mboro
Mboro ke allowed to samosugan. You're allowed to samosugofi.
Na go ntse ya no la ila zanga ja serious story sa se. Eh? O sanga se to.
Like Pastola.
Lena la ya ksalopo.
There was this other guy ba re ke manena wa Nigeria. And I'm pretty sure he had the biggest cult following in the whole of Africa. Bodile ibile ba re ke manena.
Ke pasta.
Eh?
Ke pasta.
Ke pasta le yena. Le never did miracles judge. He's Nigerian. You know what's funny? Nigeria is one country that is mostly accused of having the biggest scammers in the whole world. And to think of the most churches that have the biggest followings are Nigerian churches. So when you put 1 and 2 together, oh, this Nigeria country has been accused of so many scamming people. So why do we have this big cult? Why are they scammers too? I wanna. Now my question go why by South Africa?
I get over there Kumana Lori common. We up to a new country, you by new demographic.
Mara, do we really have to be that dumb? I don't know if you what about dumb now. Naive, thank you, naive.
Naive. I can scam to levels to scamilori or scamili. Also away. It's no away.
So, is there any way to make Guru to stop churches? To stop pastors from just making churches?
I can learn about the opening a church, all it takes for like you cannot somewhere. Ke robetse ka tsoa ke thakane le modimo a mpoditse purpose ya ka gore ke tshwanetse ke diene.
And also the Bible is so it diverse. Anyone can interpret it the way they see it. Because it get NGO, NPO, non-profit organization. As long as you get registered as an NPO, then you are in it to win it. Well, we won't have to be Baruta. So how far can you go with this thing out the Azaga through church?
It's a long way now following sharp. I got following yo following I get rid of that in the
that's it. Opala Kragan mo Kisco, York, and Nagamahat. About for the what? Asanga about for the number 10 someone. Asanga later. Let Khalidi like
but they did Dimpia.
Hey, why didn't just rate like a dog? Also, the Bible is so diverse that you can predict it in any other way that you can. There's a verse in the Bible, a paraphrase. That verse here. When you kill an animal, I also know we will laugh at it. You must kill it to eat it. That's how they do. That's how they are doing that verse. So whenever Salva Bulaya that animal, by Bulala we eat. Karugopula this other guy was a nakati market. You are honor Abulaya made it one, Parafecha will made it one. Fetumun.
I principle,
I don't know. Kara baby.
brainwashing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fetu man.
Apa manna apa killing abantu, although it's a bad thing. I can train no malam.
To animal even the Bible can talk about the Bible you can interpret it in so many ways. It also says, I'm paraphrasing again, there are animals that you are supposed to eat. You are not supposed to eat two-legged animal. Mara, what do we eat? We eat chicken. I want.
That's why I cricket the bar when I sinners.
I want.
When they are chicken.
I want.
The sinners.
I think you have like.
Why do you have fried what?
I think you mentioned a little about I'm not sure about the Bible. Like, I think you mentioned a little about the reason why Masio is a dikulu bagger. About Jesus when he was taking out the demons out of people, like that's why the Zionist guys don't eat a pig at all.
Mara, am I wrong? When I zanga wawale like Monsieur Nolrene, will idea avale some sort of allergic reaction. Nako reveal that one person fair.
He would take in her.
Very primary, I grew up on a Basadi Baba Rikisa, Artibor like Vienna, like Polonia, like so Ferso Caro Rikile Kota, Vielea by Vienna or Polonia, like
damn.
So Fersa Gola, Avali, that thing, Okarika allergic reaction.
Only to find
out. But I will let that one person, Axanga to Ababa, but what? You know about Rabbi. Maybe you will laugh.
And they always make sure, man, wherever they go, they make sure, man. That dedication.
Yeah, I am one. I pick a commitment.
Yeah. When you imply this thing. When it's come out, I ignore Richy B.
I'm now. I won't put a guy on like I get to Rudy. I came on now.
Like event in a Shevish. So, come out by Tasso, Richy B. Live Richy B by some Richy B by Jaco. And then Richy B. Ramofida, Hamusobius come out. I'm not a lot. Escomi, I'm the middies. Scum, I'm Chaga Bomb way. Okaramutse, so. Like in a the guy who made you what you are right now, like they made each other those two guys. And there's no reason for Skomota or I'm terrible because man.
And senior no way level to staged so
because of a base Motomoskomata idea, not to idea more Richy B. There was a time it was someone. The Gilberty video young Muscomata afit as I get, and then this other guy was Fena Malatrela. And then I know Mulebella and Jail Korea, I know Rudiviano, and there was Comota was feet. So I was not actually surprised. I got one idea that I think I'm more Richy. I unfazed, so I said, not even. I went. Do you think he's aware of his surrounding?
Maragabana Karan, I get to work maybe get the direct or
yeah.
Marano Nakotu no sharp, Nakotu no come.
And I don't think he's aware of his surrounding.
I in that stage. I get
what's your reason? No, so as people are making money out of him.
And I'm on the idea.
Fetuman, what can Murtu Gucci? Murtu Gucci. Ukumani his piece of the pie when Skomata was in his prime. Murtu Gucci Ukumani his piece of the pie. And then I'm Avai. What recommend one know what Tatuamo? I recommend what Rawanya no Lopale, the Demonolomuki, my Shfunagasido. More legend alone was so. Farkman. What black? Farkman. And again, what's up when you know one. Yes, come out. Hopple and check a while against a tolism. So that chicky like it. Ibajola le Skomot. And then she was making money from Skomot. And then no saw that chick movie on it. Tsekeleke no so lena.
Tsekeleke ke yona. Le yena wa momeleka.
Hey,
Yes.
then I will make a manula. So my conversation was on Skomota. So no so Scotland Sapitor push a Skomot, milking money from Skomot. Because of course became Scotland Sapitori. No because Scotland Sapitor more White House. Who would care to come to Scotland Sapitori? No one. Marifa Buka Escomata. People will be curious. Escomata? That's how he's making money from that guy. That's like he's not aware or people are making so much money from him.
And what I said this and I
Can take it up. And to think his family bile mo podcast ya Richy B. But nothing was done. So how long will it go for you to take advantage of another man? And Kopla Murutu Gucci Ari Skomota, or like when it comes to sex, he fucks and fucks again. So now I'm thinking with him. After all this is done again, Skomota has no idea what's going on. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember who he had sex with again. But if Nganyana Fita Ari, Ketomutaka sexual assault. How do you even Skomota about? But these are the things that we should look at. I wanna. Some of the things I think to tell us nothing is happening. I wanna. Bona go no prophet ka banyana ba bantšhingi. I wanna. Mara what if fata ngwanyana re aha ufa a tshwara ke HIV. That's another thing e leng re santse re le drop. Or maybe he had it, he never had idea or can I let drop. Because he's not fine in the head. He's not fine in the head. I want. Will Scotland Sapitor be able to take care of him when he's sick? I want. Bona Murtu Guchu Malatil. Black Cat Malatil. Black Cat get the girl with the tattoo. Or Scotland Sapitor and ODA. After more Tamani or Lorena Otomo use. I want.
Because I never Okare uta stage in silver no kare akana change.
Aha.
Because Okare he's going through a lot.
Le female up here ya Madhouse. I want. You can
Iya moment.
Motsekeleke no.
Oh, take it.
And I guess our manager can manage a lake.
As a malinga.
Malinga. And then Black Cat have a girlfriend. Have you seen that guy's Makawa?
Body eye.
I wanna. Black Cat would do again through TikTok. I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't know how or TikTok ya patela. I'm pretty sure when he's live he doesn't even know he makes money off of TikTok.
Or.
Mana, that guy I don't know if he will level the podcast Richy B. Richy B to podcast ya go with him. They tanya jela di tsalo ko that guy couldn't even couldn't say I love you.
Never.
Like the words I love you. He couldn't say them. Which means in some other ways he's not fine.
Unable someone.
Some way. I guess. Well, the way he is built, he's unable to begin with. Do you think with that big guy again? I'm gonna at appearance again. Do you think he can make 5 appearances in one night? Camilo Anola.
Libile kubana kare 3.
3 is too much.
Oh, balapile.
Black Cat una labo febenyana. I hope I won't podcast ya another podcast ya. Karge we invite you so the next time she's going to be our first guest. So Black Cat she has a dick tattoo on her bum which shows her she loves dick. That guy barely covers his dick.
Man.
I wanna. Exactly. Are you saying the Black Cat is sleeping with him only?
dilo tša batho
a ke gane ke dilo tša batho mara let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Do you think black cat will get le ena one?
ke tshepe
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. How long will these guys be milked?
no bona ka bona industry ke ya bona
Ona le bargeni medical aid just in case a tshwara ke heart attack.
mane
Get a medical aid.
eh
Ona le ona just in case a tshwara ke heart attack.
ke tshepe
But with his big body, no, that's a rhetoric question. With his big body, anything can happen anytime.
yeah
Plan That's
gore
the
ke danger
danger to himself. Will Black Cat have any idea what to do if something was to happen to him? Those are the things we should look at.
mara wa tseba nna question e ke putsisa gore ne gore o tile bjana gore mfetho monna feletsa fita size e la monna
Oh, that's a good question.
o kusia
Hey.
batho ba ka ha bo batho ba jola le yena a ba mo tsore monna awo
Lose weight.
monna ape is not like e ro botsa re lose weight ro re a roa so like ka nnete lose weight
Lose weight, mna.
lose weight ape o to kry mo re e khabatla le wena
Mfethu.
wa kusia
The manola, I don't know if you tamlebe a go lo hema di mali.
la du tswa mmona hore
Or are comfortable with the
khanyana so wa kusia
Mona di mala ke phini mola. Di mala ke phini mona.
eno ka ra mmutsisa gore yena o sha
Mona.
batho ba rawa mo leseno ro
Mna motho a sharp.
lose weight
Mfethu lose weight mona.
lose weight
Una ntwanele ka ke ni ntwanela
wa
mona.
imelwa
Mona.
wena no la tshwanetša a die bana bjale
Black Cat o move bana.
o tseba mane ya re o fa ke black cat ona ka re suya re ra tshepisa
Diavoya mona. Diavoya wa ram.
Khutšo ka no go no dia za ka no ka mo ese.
ba romela di gifts marines like ba romela di gifts ke ba romela za
Mona.
mara off the views next
Yeah. Zile wizi ibile o capitalize mo di gift tselani bjake. O e bona ke. Yeah, ibile na as I did life anchi a di le South African girls. Mira le overseas girls because o e bona. So what's what ba le bana le viewership e baya. So we capitalize mo yona ne. I bona. Today Heritage Day or separate on the podcast.
even in school a ke tshepelo wena ka heritage day bo ya pa
It's just that big is up. Dikole di tswalela problem. Mara last week be gila sekolo se sengwe be gila di practicals again. So ka Thursday everyone was wearing a traditional.
wena
No, I get na be ke decided to team practice. E be gilo dia something ana ka sekolo se. So ka re khane he wa la traditional kha. But ke heritage month ku ka fale. Eish. So some people, do you take it serious?
I ke heritage month na the reason why ke sa itse serious ya ne like the holiday tse di so ka ora ke tse borutile bana or like to begin with I don't care that much.
Makes sense. I think it is based on us as Africans. There is a month like in America, black people February is called Black History Month. So in South Africa, I think September is just to remind ourselves we're still a cultural country.
But
That's what it is up to. Heritage is just that we're still a cultural country. Exactly.
what's out of the holiday in Chabana ya ne tshwanetse be in the top 5 you'll
It's just serious, right? Because it actually represents us as South Africans afterwards.
le just culture
It should be a crime to not wear your traditional clothes on Heritage Day. To represent your culture afterwards. Like you sound to be representative to who you are.
I get a let's la ona
Bona re skinji ba ba taole.
Bautara. Next week Sunday. Such a Robert traditional. This school holidays, what are you busy with, Irish?
No, I'm not busy with anything.
Then besides the podcast, you're not busy with anything. When I Deepcasttyrey, you will be saying about Anaga High.
And I'm busy with the online
Oh, what's the number? Production?
education.
What's the number guy?
Online learning.
What's the number guy?
I can do Harvard.
Oh, yeah. This other friend of mine, Lenodia Cody, last week. How is it?
It's fun.
It's fun. Can you read those numbers?
Nah, this is really the one actually understand. But I can understand the like HTML, the language,
In HTML.
hypertext, again, hypertext. What language?
Idilagain.
No dealer could be like the website.
Can you create a software? And what do you think you're good at right now?
Website.
Like you can create a website and Madhouse or Guardia like a Morogai create a website.
Yeah, like back end.
Back end, yeah.
Back end in that your code, your website. Mara, we design. Design like we should something design. I wrote something another design. Now go to the code, your website.
So no dia.
Oh no, code affair.
Like not on the code, like little website will have no function.
Oh, okay, no get to see, sir. Oh, that makes sense. Damn, that's interesting. Do you think you should have done IT straight?
Like
Or their IT, like information technology? Now that you are doing coding, do you think now let me just, I should have done IT straight as a degree, Momzans?
yeah, negative.
Oh,
But I want in support services.
support services, yeah.
Nah, there is no support. Marogal can understand. Can grasp on because they can be technician.
So, need up to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so easy to spot nerds.
Yeah.
If you go back to the beginning of this conversation, to know that someone is a nerd, ask them, Mori, what do they choose between Marvel and DC? I want this question. That's when you'll see this one is a nerd.
I want to learn if you can choose a movie.
If you choose. Alright, very lot of favorite superhero man, Batman. So, what's more, the Batmobile? That's one thing for sure.
Am I right? Batman will be the gadgets to blind.
Like
The scooter sale. Oh, it's a blade. Yeah. The gadgets are not a blade. Oh, yeah. That's it.
Camera, I never understood the concept. Mavilala, that's all.
Hey, Shimo.
Because Mavilala, I'm a little so. Yeah, we tell you like a pig. Hello, roller so.
Hey, who's Batman's right hand man? Jeffrey. I forgot him.
Alfred.
Alfred. That's a nerd. That's a fucking nerd. This is our. We say Alfred got those gadgets because can know the design. Yeah, so.
Batman
It design like a Morgan Freeman.
Alfred.
Yeah. Irish. Nasir end the conversation about Batman.
I can pick you.
Nice, I think today we've pushed enough. Arabale awkward moments, you know those awkward silences. So, now we're in more. Oh, 50 feet enough.
Enough. Because but like podcast DJ Twitter previous. Get over 1 hour.
Yeah, plus this one to edit the other things and other things. So today on the Madhouse Compilation podcast, we were joined by one of the best deep house producers, Deepcasttyrey. You guys have worked on a song, too many songs.
Yeah.
I sang a project.
It.
We're regular OG.
Yeah.
You and OG have worked on so many projects.
Yeah.
And then are you still going to start DJing soon?
Yeah.
Mara get out. Yeah?
Yeah, can I like
This guy. Mona demonu dileni maperti brel.
Yeah.
And come is one Irish con. Come go the time comes when I go. As I come on DJ as a part of brel. I could unless if you wrong Irish. So which means you're Kapagan, if you're not the apparent big I so I think if I part the brel, you'll be able to see them, but one they won't see.
You're a berry.
They're going to
because on the fact of what you like because I can like the shade.
Scampo. Scampo, when they get up every day, but now you go to that information every day.
Wait, because I can. Now you know what I had. Or like a mouth the more part the brel is the more you are go straight from the
over far sighted.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Talk.
I want to like not to be racist. I grew up on a paradise.
And you know, and you know what's always surprising? How come cancer in majority are white people fella? I don't know if you noticed this thing now.
Maybe like the most skin cancer because
So
it's fragile.
And then yeah, oh, I refit na number's feet. Madhouse Compilation podcast, Deepcasttyrey next week or join.
Yeah, nice.
Anything if you feel like joining us, you are very much welcome. The Irish, Matlamela Khutšo, but Irish, are you dropping something? Because we want to drop a 2-day pack.
A 2-day pack.
Hey, we want to be available for 2 days only.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Hey, on WhatsApp, we status WhatsApp.
Oh, Mara, I can't available for 2 days.
I could be wrong. Maybe I ready to join, eh?
Maybe it's a sleeper.
Mara, I can't is available for 2 days.
You
know, the post in the
Mara. Next week, same time, same place.
Yeah, but
I hope for same time, same place.
Hey.
Okay. Madhouse Compilation podcast, we are out. Eish.